Hi everyone, this is Phil Yaeger, and I want to welcome you to another Facebook live video. And I know the grades have been released, and I know that obviously the ones who passed, you're excited, happy, but of course, 50% roughly of the people don't pass. So you feel depressed, you feel, this is not fair, that type of thing. Well, I see this. You only have really one choice, and that choice is to just say, put aside what you got, and then just go back and do it again. Now, I have spoken to people over the last day or so, and I've learned quite a bit that I want to pass on to you to help you. And for those who passed, I said to them, what did you do? And they said, well, Phil, we followed the blueprints, just like you said, all right? For the ones who did not pass, they just went and they did old questions, all right? And just studied old notes. Well, let me just mention something to you, okay? There's only one way you're gonna pass this thing. And I don't care if you go to these forums and they say on the forums that the blueprints are not important. Whoever is saying that, you can take that advice and throw it out the window, because I'm going to give you the advice that you need to know. Because as an approved, I'm not bragging about this, but as an approved course provider, all right, who meets with the CPA examination division, who 2 years ago stated, we're going to make things easier. We're no longer going to make the exam based on content specifications. We just have inventory. And then there's business combinations. What they did is they came out with maps. Now, the nice thing about the maps are this. When I go someplace, I don't rely on, a lot of times, what I think is going to be the traffic on the roads. All right. I use like a Google map. So now the AICPA has a map to navigate you through this exam, and they're called the AICPA blueprints. And if you use these, they tell you directly what the tasks are. And I promise you, if you follow the blueprints and you know all the information on these blueprints, I have no doubt that if you study and you know the material, you will pass this exam. So please, and by the way, I can't believe how many people don't know what these blueprints are. I see these comments on, some forum posts. I don't even know what these blueprints are. Well, the blueprints are available to all the students. It's not a secret. It's on the AICPA's website if the course you actually bought doesn't provide them. Well, our course does provide them because we wrote our books based on these blueprints. And then after you go through the entire course with the blueprints, all right, I recommend, just what we did over the years, is we recommend our students watch a wrap up of everything, and that's why we have a cram course. And our cram course will add 5 to 10 points. Now you're saying, well, this is a marketing presentation. No, I'm just telling you how to pass the exam. All right, you can take any course you want. The first thing, ask yourself, is this course basing their information lectures on the blueprints? If they're not, wonder, what's going on with this course. And then, all right, wrap it up with a final review with some type of cram course. Now, there's not a lot of cram courses out there. I know that we have one. I don't know who else has it. But the thing is, you need a final review. And one last thing, all right? This is not a race, all right? You don't have to take financial in 1 month. That's not enough time to study, all right? Is it 2 months? No, generally 2 to 3 months for financial accounting to really adequately prepare to know what's going on. And one last thing that most people don't know, go to the AICPA website, aicpa.org. They have practice simulations, practice exams on there, all right, which are excellent. They're excellent because most of the simulations that the courses have, including ours, because the AICPA does not release that many simulations, all right, the courses make up their own simulations. Well, to me, I want to see a simulation that's made up by the AICPA, and that's why I would go to aicpa.org website, and I would look at their simulations. And they have a document simulation. They have just a plain task-based simulation. You can practice the research, all that stuff. Use everything which is available to you. If you don't, you're making a terrible mistake. Well, I'm going to do this, as I said before, I'm going to wish you a happy holiday and also a happy new year. And, you know, it might not be the best time to start studying next week when it's the holidays. Take next week off, but then start the following week. Get back on the, you know, it's sort of like having, you know, you fell off a bicycle. What do? You get back on the bicycle. Well, if you fell off the exam, you get right back into studying for the exam. But be realistic. Next week's a holiday. That's a tough week to study. I don't care what they say. So the following week, go over a schedule, get used to that schedule, and get into the habit of studying again. And what are you going to use? The blueprints. Exactly. All right? You're going to use those AICPA blueprints. If you don't, all right, you're making a big mistake. I promise you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, happy holidays, happy new year, and thank you for watching my Facebook video. We'll see you again. Take care.